awakening of the Generation Z to answer water deficit challenges in Yogyakarta area.
A crop is a plant or plant product that can be grown and harvested for profit or subsistence. By use, crops may fall into food crops, feed crops, fiber crops, oil crops, ornamented crops, and industrial crops. In other words, crops are source of food for the world community, and as the population goes bigger, the need of food also increases, and as a result, human activities has led to environmental problems, which is the climate change, that change the environmental ecosystem. For example, water cycle disturbance causing low intensity of the rainfall. The low intensity of rainfall resulted in water deficit that causes plant stress or drought stress, which have been a scourge on our planet throughout the ages, hitting us people where it hurts most by depriving us of food and water. Drought has been a devastating natural disaster that causes deaths, affecting our economy and threatening gains in food security and reduction of poverty, wherein much of the damage is in agriculture. In Yogyakarta, Indonesia, we select 4 different places that will be used to explain more about water deficit.
The green line is an area in Yogyakarta that is good for plants because there is a lot of water and fertile soil. Close to Mount Merapi, Sleman district. The blue line is the area of the city of Yogyakarta. Here the water is normal but the land is little, so urban farming is very widely applied. The red line is a location with a water deficit and the soil is sandy or unsuitable for agriculture, but has a very large area of land, Bantul and Gunung Kidul districts. So it's quite far between districts. Based on this, we could know that Samas has the highest temperature, relative humidity, and sunlight intensity with the lowest rainfall and the highest wind speed. So, Samas has the hardest situation level based on those abiotic factors to grow food crops. There is no stable cultivation in Samas because there is no support from the microclimate and insufficient soil nutrients. As a result, the productivity of the food crops is low. Meanwhile, there is very stable cultivation in Hargo-Binangun cultivation and there are stable ones in Siduarum and Banguntapan. Therefore, food crops productivity in Samas needs improvement by utilizing technology to reduce the water deficit. It would also be better to combine it with the knowledge of local wisdom gained from the communities.
Food crops needs a lot of water to grow, and smallholder farmers rely heavily on natural climate, temperature, relative humidity, and rainfall. Yet, due to the negative impact of climate change to rainfall, the crop production decreases due to water deficit, and water deficit or drought stress during the vegetative stage greatly reduce the crop growth and development. As a result, farmers faces a great loss and there is an insufficient supply of food in the market. Climate change is already intensifying droughts, and the traditional response of providing emergency assistance is not enough. It is not enough in order to meet the sustainable development. We, the new generation, have to do something. We have to move faster. Let's embrace local wisdom in conserving water. Let's involve ourselves to raise awareness through social media platforms. We have to have a proactive approach that reduces impact, build resilience that will allow people to cope with drought. As a solution for this problem, farmers can practice smart farming, IoT with water application, fertigation, forecasting of production data climate, and irrigations. They may also practice conservation agriculture that includes mulching because integrated soil and water management practices can conserve soil moisture that will allow food production to continue in drought. We should be open for new information and technology and be aware that everyone has a role to play because our actions now will determine the future for generations to come.